So, this is called ecstatic dance. And when I first heard about it, I didn't want to go. And I didn't go for like a whole year because I thought everyone was going to be really ecstatic. And I didn't think I was going to be able to handle it. But then I went and I was like, oh, it's just a dance party. It's like an outdoor dance party. These people are just happy. And I don't think anything's wrong with them. And in the last 10 years, my adopted religion pretty much is happiness. And there have been these institutions and clubs and groups that believe happiness has to have rules and it's shameful to seek out what makes you feel good. And they believe that seeking pleasure is a sinful endeavor with these really terrible consequences. But these days, I take every chance I can get to be happy. A long time ago, I went to a school that didn't allow dancing, and you had to sign this contract. There was a lot of stuff in the contract. And I used to love to dance. I used to dance at the drop of a hat. And I don't really dance anymore. It just is painful somehow. But while I was at this school, after dark, I would sneak out to the baseball dugout and I'd bring my iPod, which had like 100 songs on it, and I had my headphones, and I would dance my brains out to Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson. Once I was completely exhausted, I would hike back up the hill to my dorm. And ironically, after I stopped going to this school, I kind of quit dancing. And it wasn't a decision, it was just a reaction that I couldn't help. And these people that you see here are an inspiration to me. I'm literally cheering for them, and I'm celebrating them. And I pray that this thing that they do every week lives on and that it's completely protected. I think that moving the human body to the sound of music is a beautiful and acceptable way to connect to the great upstairs. I don't join them, and I know that I'm not exactly, somehow, maybe that's not right for me right now, but in my heart I'm dancing, and I think maybe someday I will find my dancing wings, maybe. In other news, I've been playing this game with my van where we go over a bump and then all of my shelves fall apart and everything on the shelves falls off of the shelves into a big pile, and then I have to put everything back together. And that's the point of the game, to put everything back where it goes. And it's a puzzle that I know really well and I always win. So there's really no downside. I think in some ways I've kind of just outgrown my van. I'm not really sure what's next. It's still a really good tool. The essentials are there. I have flexibility and freedom and all the things. And so I'm like, what's next? I'm not sure. Not sure. In other news, it's no secret to any of us that we've all been observing and we've all been experiencing many shenanigans on a worldwide scale. Personally, sometimes I get caught up in wanting to fix everything and I want to save everyone, which I've learned from experience is not possible. So in light of this, I've decided to work on creating more art that feels really good. I've copyrighted a bunch of songs. I've moved out of a state that I didn't want to be in, and I've moved into the Southwest, which is exactly where my heart is. And in this upcoming year of 2026, I see myself recording music at will and traveling at will. I've already been sort of traveling at will, and so this new element of recording music at will is new and really exciting to me. In general, I'm open to all forms of happiness that could come into my life. And lately, I've been curious about trying some different types of content on YouTube that involve me singing and doing more art. So you can expect some changes in the coming months as I'm experimenting with new things. If you've made it this far in the video, I suspect that you're probably pretty amazing, and I'm really glad that you and I are both here. And I think that's probably all I want to say about that.